Hey guys, this is Maddie Ann Lozano, and I am going to be doing my photo shoot for Unit 5, and it was on macro and depth of field exposure. So let's get into it, shall we? So I'm going to start with my Google Drive, and this is my first picture. On my camera, the lowest it will go is on the aperture is 5.6. So I shot this with a 5.6 aperture, ISO was 100, and the shutter speed was 1/125. So I'm going to show it to you in Photoshop also. So here it is after I have played with it. I'm also going to put a box around it, and it is 10 by 8, so that you'll know. I messed with this, and it's right here also. So what I did was I changed the levels a little just to brighten it up. This feather is on my rosemary, and I just happened to see it there when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to shoot. The reason I used an ISO of 100 is because it was really bright, and I was in love with the brightness. So let's go to the next one, shall we? If my computer will be nice. So the next one is photo 2. The ISO is at 100. The shutter speed, I kept it at 1/125 because when I bumped up the shutter speed, it would just like look horrible. The aperture on this one was 8. And I noticed that when the aperture was on 8, the feather was more defined than it was at 5.6, but at the same time, it wasn't as crisp. But it started making all this right here, and I'm going to show it to you in Photoshop also. So here it is. It, like, literally you started seeing like the details of the rosemary also, which I thought was really cool. And it has literally, this right here is blurred out, which I loved. I'm in love with this picture. And so let's go on to number 3, shall we? And this is number 3. Number 3, my ISO was 100. My shutter speed is 1/125, and my aperture is 16. Now, mind you, the feather is, you can tell like the detail, even down to the, I don't know what you call that, but that is really, and you can see the detail in the shadow of the rosemary. And this is more dark, but you can still see some of the detail. But I noticed that it blurred out the back. Not as bad as the aperture at 8. And I'm going to show it to you in Photoshop. So here it is. And I just messed with the curves on this one. And you can see the detail of the rosemary. I mean, I'm in love with this picture. I think this is so pretty. And let's go on here. Here is number 5, or excuse me, sorry guys, number 3. And let's put a box around it so you can see. It is a 10 by 8. And that is my photo shoot for this assignment. If you have any critiques or anything I could have done better, please let me know. Thanks guys. Bye.